Hi dear viewers, welcome to this class Framing Complex Sentence Part 2. Today we'll learn framing complex sentence with relative pronoun. Yes, what is relative pronoun? Relative pronoun is a term which is used as the subject, object, possessive pronoun and adverb of a relative clause for avoiding the repetition of subject and object. And relative clause is a type of subordinate clause starts with a relative pronoun. For example, this is the boy who stood first in the examination. Here, who stood first in the examination is the relative subordinate clause because this clause starts with a relative pronoun or relative conjunction who as subject. As the clause cannot express its meaning itself, it's a subordinate clause and that's why it's a complex sentence. As I told you that a complex sentence has at least one subordinate clause. Now, the words which are used as relative pronoun are as subject who, that, which, what. Who for person, that for person and object, which and what for object or thing. As object, whom, which, that, what. Whom for person, which, that and what are for object or thing. As possessive pronoun, whose, only for person. As adverb, where for place, when for time. We'll take more examples. My uncle, who is an engineer, is an honest person. Dear friends, notice the two commas I have used here. Comma is very tiny, but its function is so big. So why have we used two commas here? Because it's a non-defining clause. I told you to tell about defining and non-defining clauses in my previous class. Defining clause is a relative clause that gives essential information. Here, no comma is used. Look at the first example. This is the boy who stood first in the examination. Here, who stood first in the examination is the essential part of the sentence. To define the boy, we have used this clause. So it's a defining clause. And we have not used any type of comma here. On the other hand, non-defining clause gives the extra information or description which is not the essential part of the sentence, and this clause is separated with two commas from the main part of the sentence. Look at the second example. My uncle, comma, who is an engineer, comma, is an honest person. Here, the main part is my uncle is an honest person and who is an engineer is the extra information. So it's a non-defining clause. That's why we have separated it from the main part by two commas before and after the non-defining clause. Remember, comma is very important for using complex sentence. Next example as subject. The person that came here is my brother. Here we have used relative pronoun that for person in a defining clause, but that is never used for person in a non-defining clause. For person, relative pronoun that is used only in the defining clause. Now, the examples where relative pronouns have been used as object. The girl whom you met is my cousin. Here, whom has been used as object instead of the girl. The pen which I wanted is red. Here, which has been used as object instead of the pen. Example of the possessive relative pronoun. There was a girl whose name was Portia. Here, whose has been used as possessive relative pronoun. The example of relative pronoun used as adverb. I love Khulna, where I was born. Here, where has been used as adverb of place. Next example, 10 p.m. is the time when I go to bed. Here, when has been used as an adverb of time. Relative pronoun is also used for pronoun. For example, it is I who am a teacher. Here, who has been used instead of pronoun I, and that's why we have used verb am. It is he who has done it. Here, instead of pronoun he, we have used relative pronoun who. That's why we have used verb has. More other examples of relative pronouns. It is health, which is wealth. It is cricket, what I love most. It is Bangladesh, where I want to die one day. Dear friends, that's all today. I'll be again before you with my next class. Till then, bye bye. Dear viewers, thank you very much who have already subscribed my channel, but those who have not yet, requesting you to subscribe my channel and like it. Moreover, don't forget to press the bell button to get my more